Hey, December 21st, here we are. So, I think what I have in mind is to maybe talk a little bit about a year in review. Excuse me. I didn't wake up with the idea of having anything in mind to share needle drop wise, mainly because I had a show last night and got to bed about 2 this morning. I'm already up, it's 9, but that's the way it is. I woke up with the year in review kind of on my mind, so I think I'll talk about that a little bit. Cheers again, folks. I'm just waking up. I want to start off by thanking Super Wes for the card and the mix CD. Wes, you're a sweet man. You really are. This is very kind of you. I've only got started listening to it. I'm going to try to listen to it in order at least once, because that's the power of the mix. I don't know if you have them in order in particular, but mixes have a way of either being magic or not. You know, I'm chuffed that I'm on here twice. You know, Indrima and Icky Blossoms are on here in your best of a look back at 2012. I did enjoy the Antlers, and the X was pretty good too. But that's as far as I got. I did hear the Antlers. I hadn't heard that song by him. It's good. Thank you, Wes, and thank you for the card and the lovely note inside. Thank you. Played last night with Sam Adam Martin, who is the leader of the band Capgun Coup. He's also one of the principal actors in Nick Fackler's next movie, which should drop next year, the one he made in Africa. You know, Sam is cool. Sam is he's a true tortured artist. You know, he's drinks too much and just you know he's just and that's why he sings the blues, you know. And I shared with him that, you know, singing your songs where you're singing about your life, you know, that's different. I can do that with you. But I listen to what you're singing about, and I do shake my head, you know. It's like, this is the best you can do? I guess so. That's kind of sad to me, but, you know, Sam is very talented, so I'll be playing with Sam some more. Let me just talk, and whatever rises comes. Let me see if I can get a little bit of background music going here, just something off of my favorites list. You know, we had this big snowstorm in Omaha yesterday, and as a result, I was thinking that no one's going to come out to the shows, you know. I really did. I really thought, shit, it's like, where's anyone going to park? We had a great show last night, had a great turnout. And the other thing that's very satisfying for me is the fact that anymore, you know, it used to be that, you know, all the musicians and everybody would go out to see the Fate and to Connor's shows, but everybody's coming to my shows that I'm doing, you know, which I like that. And, you know, they're coming to see Sam too, but as it turns out, there was a contingent of the audience that came there to see me play for the last time this year, which was pretty cool, and they let me know. That feels really nice and warm. Also did some networking last night. I got to share with some of the folks that hadn't heard yet, because it hasn't been announced publicly yet. I don't know how they'll do that. That I was awarded that artist residency through the Bemis, and I was able to tell people what my idea is, what I want to do, and this is what I want to do. Since I've got this, you know, I have an opportunity to do something civic with this, and so that's what I plan to do. As I said yesterday, the black community in North Omaha is just plain ignored by the city at large. And there are these, putting on a little ultravox here, accent on youth. In my opinion, and I value my opinion strongly when it comes to this stinking city because I've watched so much, mostly what I've seen when it comes to revitalizing North Omaha has been Band-Aid efforts and things that are done supposedly for the community, but really all it is to get someone's name on a business. Time and time again, that's what I've seen, because these so-called efforts bring no reward. This is what I want to try to do. The Carver building, where the art site that I'm going to be operating out of, is in a part of North Omaha that has been forever trying to revitalize, and they get one thing going and then another one falls and another one starts, another one falls. But right now we got a couple things going and I'm trying to add this one. This is my idea, and I think I can make it happen. Here in Omaha, there's been a rebirth of the music scene here. Omaha and the Midwest has always been a big component for musicians. The general public hasn't always known this, but this has always been a very important circuit for musicians, okay? And so the greatest names in jazz and blues have all played in Omaha on the north side, up in Blacktown, okay? Everyone from Duke Ellington, Count Basie, Dizzy Gillespie, John Coltrane, Miles Davis, Chick Corea. You go down the list, okay? And then let's talk about blues. I don't even know where to start, okay? They've all played in North Omaha within proximity of this building that I'm going to be part of helping to revitalize. That's my idea. My idea is to do two things. Is to try and build a bridge to what I see as separate camps here in Omaha. There's the hip music scene here in general, which is white centered. Not white, you know what I'm saying, but it's young hipsters. A lot of blacks, a lot of rap, But then there's the old school of blues, jazz, and R&B musicians here in Omaha. That's a whole separate group. I want to see what I can do about, first off, making this space alive with music and art. The folks I talked to last night, everyone agreed. Yeah, we'll come. We'll come down to be a part of this. We want to play. We'll do something special, and that's the idea. That's my idea. Is not only can I put on shows down in the ghetto where hardly anyone wants to go. My idea is to put together shows. Only place you're going to get to see it is if you bring your ass down into the ghetto. And I'm talking about, I'm going to try to do some cool shit. I think I can. I've already got people verbally saying, yeah. Indrima, Icky Blossoms. I'm talking to the Bright Eyes camp. So, looking ahead, like I said yesterday, tomorrow is promised to no one, but looking ahead at next year, in order to make this work, in order for this to be an incentive for me to move ahead in my own life, I'll be doing a lot less time sitting here watching videos. Just got to be honest with you folks. I'll never not be a part of this, but I'm watching less now, but I'll be watching even less because I'm busy. And it starts like in a couple weeks actually, so I'm actually starting now. VC is very important to me, folks, but if you've noticed fewer comments on your videos, I really haven't had the time to watch. But keep it strong and streaming, people. Keep it strong. VC has been a lifesaver for me. With that in mind, a quick year in review. Let me see what else I want to play here right quick. This year has been fantastic. vinyl community has been a big part of what has made this year special for me. The VC allowed me to get back into making records in the way I wanted to, so I released three vinyl albums this year. I have sold in excess of 700 copies of records this year. I've made enough money to make the records, and my next record, my fourth record, is in the works. I'm going to call today to see, is the test pressing coming? Just so you know, I'm doing this next record like Sagittarius A Star does their releases. This one's going to be pretty much each record will somehow be individually marked and decorated somehow. So, kind of lost my train of thought. Oh, year in review. Ooh, yeah, Voivod. Neat old music, I love it. So, 2012 has been quite the year for me. I got the balls to walk out of a job that had me completely miserable in March, and when I walked out of the job, I talked about some of the things I wanted to do. And I'm doing them. I'm also really pleased that one of the intentions I put out that I didn't know would happen has happened. Some of you folks that watch my videos remember when I said earlier this year, one of the things that I could do to pursue my art is to apply for an artist residency, and here I got it. I didn't buy as many records this year as I, of course, would like to buy records all the time, but heard a lot of really good music. Partially as a result of not being able to buy so many records, and also thanks to the vinyl community, I've rediscovered the treasures that are here in my collection already. A lot of fantastic music that could keep me entertained for years, actually, if I couldn't buy anything. I feel like I've personally grown a lot this year. I had some wonderful contact with my family, with my nephew Kareem when he was here this summer. We got to talk and relate and hang out really deeply, It was really neat to just see, the impact that we've had on each other's lives. I was able to, I feel like I have better communication with all of my family members, both of my sisters, and my younger brother Patrick. The only one that I don't have better contact with is my older brother James, and that's more on him than on me. I feel like in a lot of ways I've made friends with the world, even more so this year, through the internet, through the vinyl community. I use spiritual terms because that's how I feel. I don't mean them religiously, I mean them spiritually. I feel extremely blessed. I feel extremely thankful for everything. And if the things that I said I want to try to do next year, if I don't do any of them, I'm already fulfilled. I'm very, 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 very thankful for the things. Yeah, I feel like I've done a fair amount of growing this year. There's more to go, lots more to go. I've done a fair amount of it in public here, which will probably continue. The other night when Nick and Dave were over, they were remarking at, how I seem to be so fearless. And I don't know that it's necessarily that I'm fearless, because I'm not fearless, but this is the thought behind it, which is, why should I be afraid of anyone? All you are is what I am. All you can do is hurt me or kill me. We already know that. What power is in that? And if that's what you want to do, it says everything about you not me. I ain't, I'm just living. Why you coming at me? So it's been a growing year, more growth to come. I want to continue to pursue what is success for me, but for me, I do not equate success with making money. I need the money to live. It's the act itself that I do that equates to success to me. And so that's what I'm focused on, is doing things in a way that it can sustain me and move me forward to the next thing I want to do. But at no time am I wanting to ever cross over and just do it for the money. I'll say it again. We are utter idiots for being focused on the money. As a species, I'll say it again. We have a lot of nerve saying that we're highly advanced and developed when the main thing going on this planet is money and power. It ain't even happening, people. There's nothing advanced about that shit at all, okay? Back to review. This year's been wonderful. A lot of neat contact with people all over the world. This song I'm listening to, how did I not know about this song, Warren Ev? Whipping Boy Twinkle? This is my sound from that time. I didn't hear it till you turned me on to it. One of the fantastic aspects of the VC. All you wonderful people, it'd be a list this long if I were to go down the list and say everybody's name that I really appreciate and love here. But please know that I appreciate you. Some of you folks that I don't watch too much or speak to, I appreciate you. Crate Junkies, I appreciate you. Punk Texas, I appreciate you. I do. There's a lot of you folks. I'll throw it in. I don't watch much, but I'll tell you, one of my bros here in the heart is LJ. A lot of good people here. Time to shine a light, people, okay? That's what I said on Facebook. I'm going to end it like this. Those 20 kids that got killed in Connecticut, it's got everyone in America freaking out. But it still upsets me that everyone is freaking out and over emotionally responding as opposed to getting your fucking shit together to talk about some real ways of changing the way that we live. I want to point out again, right now as I'm speaking, there are children dying, being raped, abused, harmed, just because they're not American little kids. There should be no difference in our minds. And God, I wish I could do something to get people to wake up to that. Because in a little bit, we'll forget the Connecticut and people go back to the same old ways. How can we wake up? And all this talk about freaking out about gun control and stuff, I think I have an insight into what happened, folks. That was a loner nerd who had no friends, probably socially stunted for whatever reasons, probably way beyond his control, with his mom and her survivalist thoughts, and who knows what kind of conversation she's having in the house and how that's influencing his thoughts. Probably hated her, probably hates the world because nobody accepts him. You know what I'm saying? In his mind, the apocalypse is coming. This fucking bitch, I'm taking her out, and I'm gonna and these other, and I'll take out something else that was of value to her, because she and you all don't value me. Has anyone even considered that? Because all this freaking out about what are we gonna do, how are we gonna protect the kids? You fucking idiots. I'm just gonna be saying it. You fucking idiots. The answer is in each one of us. Shine a light. Wake the fuck up. I swear to God, people, I am no prophet. I am just an idiot like the rest of you. But that's the answer. Individual actualization, waking up and giving a damn about something is moving in the right direction. Spending more money, buying more guns, you idiots. Fucking idiots. It's not even close to the answer. God damn, how stupid. It's 20 minutes. I got a lot on my mind. Shine a light, people. Each one of us has a part to play. Each one of us has a part to play. Get busy.